Welcome back, guys, to another Blu-ray slash movie review, and today we're doing it on Doctor Strange. So yeah, um, so before we get onto the review of the movie and like the Blu-ray slipcover, little fun fact: if you saw it's not gonna be online anymore because I'm deleted, but I did make a review on Doctor Strange one, and I actually did it on this one. And you're probably wondering, why did you get a new one? Well, it's because for one main reason. Look how boring this looks. This looks dull. It took off all the color. That sucks. The back is way more interesting than the front. Yeah, I just didn't. I was. This just looks super boring. And I did the same thing with Ant-Man. It's in my Ant-Man review. I already did a review on that, but I got a new one that was way more interesting. So I did the same with Doctor Strange one, and yeah, I mean, it still works. Like the Blu-ray still works perfectly fine. Like I'm actually gonna sell this, so I might sell it. I'm gonna sell it. Probably sell it on eBay or something in the future. So yeah, but yeah, I don't know. That's just something I want to point out. Anyway, now let's go on to this one, which looks so much better. I mean, just look at this. Look at this. So anyway, so let's take a look at the front, and boy, does this front art look amazing. You got Doctor Strange himself. You also got the logo in gold. You got quote visually transfixing. You got this whole scene, from the mirror dimension. Man, that scene was awesome. You also got like the shield, like this the shield, like the sorcerer shield feels like really nice actually. Anyway, you also got the cast here. Got Blu-ray plus DVD plus digital HD. You got the side here, which looks really nice. You got the back here. Now the back is actually also really similar to this one as well. It's just this one's more expanded. Plus this has like this whole extra part here, and with the Eye of Agamotto, so that's pretty cool. So here we have some scenes. I mean, not like scenes from the movie, but here are the characters, like the main characters in the movie. You got Doctor Strange himself. You got Mordo, the Ancient One, Wong, Christine Palmer. And you got Caecilius, of course, there with his little cult. You got the extras, some bonus extras here. Got a little summary. We got some other quotes. We got the rating. So yeah, so that's really cool. And also we have the other side as well. And yeah, we also really like the side art. Super cool. Like overall, this is just so much better than this one. So yeah, anyway, so yeah, let's take a look at the inside. So here we have the Blu-ray and DVD discs, and kind of wish they came with some disc art, but hey, I'm just being a little bit it's too needy. But anyway, also you're probably wondering where's the digital code? Well, actually, I bought this without the digital code because I bought it on eBay. And I think he said sold without digital code, and I don't really care about digital codes. I never use them. You could see my other Blu-ray reviews. I just keep the digital code out for you guys. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, that's it. And also, the movie's only 115 minutes long, and I'm pretty sure Doctor Strange 1 is one of the shortest MCU movies. It's like really short. And Doctor Strange 2 was also the shortest MCU movie of Phase 4 until Thor: Love and Thunder came out. So yeah, anyway, yeah, now let's go into a review of the set. I mean, set? No, of the Blu-ray. Not the of the movie. There we go. So I think Doctor Strange 1 is a solid movie. This is like the definition of solid for me. Like this and Black Widow are like what I define as solid. Like I think this movie is a very enjoyable movie. There's so much stuff. There's so many great things about the movie. There's so many elements I love in the movie. And there are also some problems I have with the movie. I'm gonna get one of my problems first. I think the main problem, and I think we can all agree on this, is Caecilius. I think Mads Mikkelsen is a great actor. I just think they underused him in this movie. I think Caecilius could have been so much better, and he was just okay. He was just he was cool, but like I say, he was just forgettable. Like you'll just forget about him. And I do want Lego to make a minifigure of him though. They could. So Lego, please make a minifigure of him, because I think it could be a really cool minifigure. But anyway, like I said, he's just a pretty forgettable villain. You could also say Dormammu is like the main villain. I mean, he is kind of, but he doesn't do all the he's like the one they want to summon. Not the the one like the main villain. Even though he's like behind all it kind of. But yeah, Dormammu was cool though. I really like Dormammu, and I'm pretty sure. Spoiler alert for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Of course, in the mid-credit scene, we got to see the Dark Dimension, and Clea and all that. So we're planning to see the Dark Dimension again in Doctor Strange 3. So that'll be cool. So yeah, Dormammu was cool. I like him a lot. Another problem I have with the movie is that the jokes. Some of the jokes are funny, but some of the other jokes I think are misplaced. Doctor Strange himself, I think, is just a little bit too funny in this movie. Like I think he's handled perfectly in the other movies he appears in after this, especially in Doctor Strange 2. But like I feel like here he is just too funny. And I think some of the jokes land and the other jokes just do not land. Like around like 60% of the jokes for me land, and the other 40% of the jokes I think should just been cut out. And yeah, then another thing I didn't like, yeah, I think it was like my two main issues, but Scott Derrickson's style doesn't really like, how do I say it, like, you don't really see his style in the movie. I mean, you do for like the mystical parts, that's where you see his style, but after that, it just feels like anyone directed this. But for like the mirror, like the whole wizard sorcerer stuff, that is when his style stands out. But yeah, and I think those are like my main issues with the movie. Other than that, though, I love Doctor Strange as himself as a character. Every time I see him, I love him more. He is in my top 10 favorite MCU heroes. I absolutely love him. Benedict Cumberbatch is perfect as him. Um, I love the whole, sorcerer stuff. I love how we got to see the mystic side of the MCU. I think the side characters are really good. I think the Ancient One is a great character. Mordo is also a great character. Hopefully we get to see him in Doctor Strange 3, because I'm pretty sure he was originally going to be Doctor Strange 2. Like the main 616 Mordo was going to be in Doctor Strange 2, but he was going to get killed off by Wanda. So that wasn't, I mean, that would have been cool to see, but luckily they didn't go with that, and hopefully we're going to see him with Doctor Strange 3. Um, I also really like Christine. I really like Christine Doctor Strange, and I even like him more in the second movie. And I just also think the movie has great pacing. I think the movie's paced really well. I really like how we guys see Doctor Strange, become this really like rude guy into this, like more like nice person, even though he's not. I mean, he's not perfect. Like he still has an ego. If we see them, we even get to see more of that ego in Doctor Strange too. But we see how he becomes a hero and how he wants, he puts his life just to save the entire universe. That whole time loop thing. Oh yeah, that's another thing I love about the movie, is that the final battle is super unique in how it's not like whole like CGI battle, which I always like to see. But I like how this one changed it up with him, outsmarting the villain. And same thing also happened in Doctor Strange too. Yeah, yeah, Doctor Strange. Hopefully, Doctor Strange 3 finale will probably be amazing as well. But anyway, back to Doctor Strange 1. Like I said, I just love the way the finale played out. And yeah, I think the movie is great. It's enjoyable. Like, if you'd be like, hey, you want to see Doctor Strange 1? I'd be like, yeah, why not? I think it's a fun, entertaining movie. Also, we get to see the Time Stone. And the Time Stone's the best stone. There's no doubt about that. Another complaint I actually have about the movie that I forgot to mention is, I mean, it's not really a complaint. It's just something that I actually liked that Marvel have switched. In this movie, how do I explain it? I'm just call it sorcerer karate. It's cool, but I think there's just a little bit too much of it. And I'm actually really glad that in the later movies we see Doctor Strange, that we see him use, like the source or the mystic art things, super way more creative, like Infinity War, in No Way Home, and especially Doctor Strange 2. That's another thing why I love Doctor Strange 2 so much, is the way how, like, he's way more creative with the sort, like the whole mystic art things. While in this movie, I mean, he is learning, but I don't know, like, I mean, that isn't really a complaint. It's just something that I like that Marvel has been, doing, showing him using the mystic arts way more creatively. Anyway, though, my rating for the movie is a strong 8 out of 10. I think it's a solid movie. And yeah, I recommend you watching it, and I recommend you buying it on Blu-ray. And yeah, so that will be it for today, guys, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye bye.